Okay, so outside crescent kick first. Stand, hands up always. Put your non-kicking leg in front, so you have back leg can swing through. You start off, keep your hips straight. Your leg comes in, around, and kick. So up, one. So try to keep your toes pointed, your hips forward all the time, and your leg swings through, across the target. Opposite side, over, hit. Now, inside crescents. Bit different outsides, well not really, it's just the opposite. Same thing, have your stance, non-kicking leg forward, back, bring it out this time, so if you're a clock, bring your leg from 6 o'clock, back, up to 12, and all the way around. But this time, with an outside crescent, your hips stay straight here, with an inside crescent, they come, and they follow, and look this way. This gives nice powerful looking kicks, and it can set up for other kicks afterwards, which is handy for combos. So hands up. If you want, you can practice with a hand out. You can bring your foot up, hit, and step down. So I find it's really important to not do that because you cut yourself off. This is really handy for things like 540 kicks when you want to turn your hips over so you can land. Same thing, okay? So one, up, kick, down, face behind you. Opposite side, up, kick, face behind. Different angle. One, kick, down. So you are facing straight behind me again. Opposite side, kick, down. Oh, and keep your hands up. Okay, so crescent kicks are really the basic of basic kicks. You can't really go wrong with just lifting your leg like that. There's not a lot to it. So for more advanced people, if you're used to doing crescent kicks, that's fine. You know, if you want to stick with them, go for it. But things look a lot nicer generally when you use roundhouse kicks and hook kicks. I don't know, well, it depends. Some kicks look better and some don't. It's up to you. It's always good to have as many kicks as possible. So first off, roundhouse kick. So similar to the inside crescent is that it's kicking that way, and you'd use it for tornado kicks and such. But your hips play a big part in this. First off, okay, I don't know if you can see my foot, but pretend you can. You want to turn, you pivot your front foot to the side, so it's pointing out towards you about 10 o'clock, say. Then you bring your knee up. So see the way my hips are pointing over this way. If my foot's straight, when I bring my knee up, my hips are pointing forward, and then I'm just not really doing anything. So you turn your foot, knee up to your hips, then you want to keep your toes pointed and kick out like that. And back. One, kick. So then try to get it higher, obviously, because kicks always look better when they're at least above shoulder height. Right. Opposite side, turn your foot, knee up, kick, and down. 1, 2, and down. There we go. Sorry. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and down. So kicks with roundhouse kicks generally look a lot more swish, like a tornado kick. Looks good with a crescent, yeah, but it looks a lot more powerful and dynamic with a roundhouse kick. And okay, I can't really kick that high because I'm going to end up hurting my life. But if you go up, you get a lot more power. I just kicked my couch. Yay! You get a lot more power because your hips are turning around. And this will really help with 540 kicks because you get your hips into it and you'll get a lot more rotation into it. Okay. Next one. Right, hook kicks. Hook kicks are a bitch. A load of people have a problem with hook kicks. They find it really hard to do. They're easy enough if you're just looking at it as the complete opposite of roundhouse kick. Like an outside crescent is the opposite of an inside crescent, sort of. The same thing, you start by turning your front foot out to the side. So I can't stress enough, that's so important, because you let your hips turn and you get a proper kick. Same thing, it's looking sort of like a roundhouse kick, except with a roundhouse kick, my knee was over here. So when I straighten out, it's kicking the target straight ahead of me, where my knee's pointing. This time, you want to bring it over across more, because we're going to straighten your leg and hit in. So we're hitting our targets here, we hit. So 1, 2. So a couple of different ways you can hit and pull back. That's more for a combat style, so we don't really have to worry about that. Or hit and flick all the way across. So that's the way we're going to do it. Here we're going to hit and back. So same thing, your hips follow afterwards. Okay, so this, actually no, I won't go to that, that'll be next. 1, 2, 3. Opposite side, turn your foot. 1, 2, 3. Hips work, and you have to pivot on here. Pivoting your foot is so important. A lot in tricking depends on where your foot's placed. If I'm going to do an aerial and my foot's over here, I'm going to fuck up big time. It has to be in the right area all the time. So, hook kick, start your stance, up, kick, then. This can take a load of practice, and a lot of people's problem with hook kicks, they get up here and they do that. And they start wrenching across, and it just looks really ugly and awkward, and it hurts your back as well. So when you come up here, your shoulders are straight enough. They should be pointing in the same direction as your hips, which is over to the side of it. Then you kick. The kicks are only come with your legs. Your upper body has nothing to do with kicks. Kind of. We'll get on to that later. 1, 2. So if you want to practice, you can stand against the wall, like that, so conveniently here. Just lift your leg up and hit. That will be a hook kick. And if you can practice in keeping your right shoulder as close to the wall as you can, it doesn't have to be stuck to the wall, that's just awkward. Foot up and hit. Easy. Opposite side. Man, I got my parents, I'll find the foot marks on the wall. Up. Kick. Okay?